Welcome back to another Painted by Fame. So today's look is inspired by the look and feel of Fresh. So we're going to get right into the look by priming the skin. I'm using the NARS Radiance Enhancing Pro Prime. This gives the skin a nice lustrous, luminous glow. It's absolutely gorgeous and great for foundation. So as you may notice, my brows are pretty nice and light. I have a link right here to show you how to bleach your brows and also return them back to their natural color. Now back into skin, I'm going to be neutralizing the shadow of my beard by using Barbe by Makeup Forever. This has a nice salmon tone which neutralizes all the blues or cool tones that facial hair usually exudes. And into my foundation routine, I'm starting out with the HD foundations by Makeup Forever. This is the first time I've been using them in a tutorial, and I absolutely love them on my skin. I'd used them on Jeffree Star and also in Nikki tutorials, but for me, for drag, I was a bit concerned it didn't have the coverage. It ended up being more than enough coverage and absolutely flawless for perfect skin. Leaking nudes on the internet with my beige beauty blender. It's exactly the same as the hot pink one I use for all other tutorials. It's just that perfect nude that everybody needs in their life. Now to brighten up the skin, I'm using Kevyn's Sensual Skin Enhancer in SX01. It's their lightest shade. It's got a nice peachy undertone which gives that illumination for under eyes, which can usually be a bit dark. I love it. A pro tip while using the Beauty Blender, I like to tap the product into the surrounding foundation rather than swipe because you don't want to pull the product off the skin. That's as simple as that. Now to add a glow of warmth into the skin, I'm going to use Cosette Infinite Makeup in G7. This has a nice gold undertone and it gives me a very natural, radiant finish to my contour, which I love. Now, nose contour is one of the questions that I get most asked while teaching live class for Painted by Fame. And it's pretty simple. I do a few marks just to restructure and straighten and then blend very lightly with the Beauty Blender. Less product than you'd think for a contour, and it looks very natural and gorgeous. Now to add some of that summer warmth into the skin, I'm using Vintage Rose Cream Blush by MAC Cosmetics, and I'm just blending that right into the surrounding foundation for a flawless finish. Now to secure the highlighted areas of the face, I'm using NARS Loose Powder in Snow in a buffing motion to hold everything together. And repeating the same technique, I'm going to take a larger brush and I'm buffing in Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Buff into the contoured colors. Using Kevyn's Sculpting Powder in Medium, I'm just reiterating the contour to add a little bit more depth to the structure of my face. And keeping it simple when it comes to nose contour, I'm using one brush and the same product as the previous contour to sculpt the structure. Now to add illumination to my skin, I'm so excited because I received the McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Packet in 003, and it came with a buffing brush, 2 pigments in powder, and 2 in stick. And the ones I'm using in this tutorial are fine gold pigment and iridescent pink pigment, which I coordinated and mixed to creating the perfect glow to the cheeks, the lip bow, the bridge of the nose, and the center of the forehead. It was creative and it gave a beautiful illumination to the skin that I absolutely adore. And to add a hint of warmth to the skin to overlay over all that glow, I take Impassioned Blush by NARS Cosmetics and just buff it right into that highlight. As my main focus for this tutorial was truly about glowing and radiant skin, I really wanted the eyes to be very natural and very soft, so I'm using the Shade+Light Eye Palette in Plum by Kat Von D, and I'm etching out some structure, which I'll buff out into nothingness, so it's really focused on the skin still. Now, using a larger shading brush and a color that's a step lighter, I'm just going into that socket line and I'm buffing out to create a soft, edgeless socket. Using the same Kat Von D palette, I'm just going to take a light shading brush right underneath the bottom lash line and I'm going to buff that into a very soft and smoky eye. Now, to illuminate the socket, I'm just going to take McGrath Labs iridescent pink pigment and just apply it directly on top of the lid. Giving my lashes a good curl with my favorite Kevyn lash curler, I'll overlay them with the L'Oreal Paris Mega Volume Black Smoke Mascara. Moving on to a defined lip, I'm using MAC Cosmetics lip liner in Burgundy, and I'm going to simply take this product to accentuate my natural shape and balance my smile, and finish and refine it by taking a flat brush and just smoothing out the edges so it's seamless. To precision mark this lip, I'm going to take L'Oreal Paris Color Riche Matte Lipstick in number 430 and just fill in those lines. To secure this tasteful transformation, I'm going to take a set of Lena lashes from the Syncity collection in the name Nayeona and just place them right on top of my lash line. And of course, my as always beauty mark to seal the beautiful deal. I hope you've enjoyed this transformation as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. Please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and I can't wait to see your interpretations on all social sites.